guest. I got a couple local musicians back on the show today. So Jacobvanknowe,
Yeah.
Vanknowe, and then Elijah, but you went by
Ray Northwest.
Ray Northwest.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have to thump me a few times. To remember that. My memory's shit.
I've got mine too sometimes.
There you
I feel
go.
you.
There you go. So I kind of looked into you guys a little bit before you came on, and Soundgarden came to mind when I looked at one clip. I thought you were kind of reminiscent of that. And there's a couple bands that, local H, I kind of, visually speaking, I kind of thought a little bit
Similarly.
right. And then it was kind of the same sort of thing, but I was trying to pin down like your style. Like, what would you describe yourself as?
Well, basically, I mean, we kind of just put ourselves into more of a broad genre. Like, we like to probably consider it more like hard rock.
Yeah.
But really, it's only hard rock because, like, we do certain metal, but we're going to also incorporate things like punk rock and some of that older school classical style stuff, and also like more mellow music as well, kind of like how Metallica has some heavier music, but then they also
Go
have
into
some
the
of
soft,
that lighter stuff.
The soft stuff as
It's
well.
part of what makes the harder stuff more extreme, and the lighter stuff, you know, the dissonance between the two makes it more special to me when I'm putting out different set lists for each individual show.
Yeah. And I always thought that hard bands kind of did the soft stuff the best.
Yeah.
Is the way I always felt about it.
Yeah.
So do you guys do a lot of acoustic as well?
I do, yeah. I actually did 2 acoustic shows this week, so
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
I love doing some I do some solo acoustic, but we've done some arrangements too where we've gotten some like me doing the acoustic and then my drummer will be playing some cajon or maybe a bongo drum and bring like more of a full band situation.
Nice.
And him and I have also worked together where he's doing some vocals and some harmonies and performed just as a duo, vocal duo on acoustic.
Yeah, bongos are pretty sick.
Yeah,
So,
doing all kinds of.
So I know, lead guitar, I assume, vocals.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing in the band?
So actually, I'm not technically. I don't play any instruments in the band. I do these vocals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I actually do hip hop. So when you consider like a style for myself, like hip hop, I have 2 songs with him right now, and they're kind of like punkish, like he said. He does hard rock overall.
Okay,
But,
so you're kind of doing your own thing as well. And
Right.
Work with.
Yeah.
Right, but for a couple
okay.
of years now, me and him have been touring. Like this summer, we did like since April for 40 shows, 39.
Yeah, we started April 26th.
Of
We did our
this
tour
year.
kickoff at the Bullhead, and then from then until our tour, it's called the Hell Yeah and Back Tour.
Yeah.
And that ends December 14th at the Sand Point Eagles Club in San Point.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so I've been doing this with him for a really long time, and then I still do my own stuff. Like I have a couple music videos out from this year.
Yeah.
Songs,
Plug away really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys,
Yeah, sure.
throw your name out here,
Give them a
it's a
shout
cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
we
because
got
I
a
had
lot of
seen
stuff
that
on
you had
YouTube.
done a lot of music videos. I kind of
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
Well, first off, let me give myself a little shout out.
Yeah.
You want to find me on SoundCloud under Ray_NW, and then I'm on YouTube, Facebook too. So follow
Yeah,
me.
and we'll link all this in the description. You write anything down, and I'll
Cool.
put it in the notations
Yeah,
below.
sounds good.
So what we can do is, because it's kind of, I guess, it's more of a dual thing. Like we'll do like the outro. I'll use your music if you want to send me clips.
most definitely.
And
Yeah.
the intro will use you.
Perfect.
Yeah, and that'll
perfect.
kind of work out pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it, man.
because we even have a live video we did where we debuted him at the Big Dipper, and it was actually a sold-out show when we did our
nice.
first
Yeah.
show together. So
Yeah.
we could even send you that link so you could get some of his stuff, some of our stuff, some
Yeah,
of what we do together.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, are you mostly playing in Spokane? You've
No.
done stuff with yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing mostly not Spokane.
Mostly not.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So like we've hit like just to name a few, like it's like he said, it's like over 40 show dates from April till December. So we've hit Portland, California, Vancouver, Washington, Tacoma. We've hit the whole Yakima. We pretty much hit everywhere.
That's pretty impressive.
We
Yeah,
can.
man, it's
Because I
crazy.
mean, I've known some bands growing up here and there a little
Yeah.
bit, right? And it's like Bad Ride. I knew them growing up, and I think they never really got out of the Spokane market.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands that kind of
Yeah,
keep it
it's
local.
hard
Yeah,
to do
a
it.
lot.
They have to be really fucking hard.
Yeah.
But like the videos, I saw that you guys were producing your own videos. And
Yeah.
by videos, I don't mean a guy recorded you playing.
Yeah.
I mean, these were legitimate
Official
attempts to be videos. Like there was actually like just slowing down the film, visual effects that went on,
Right.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I mean, is that with the local scene? Is that something that's kind of common for bands to try to do their own videos really early on, or do you consider yourselves early on still in your career?
I mean, it's kind of, I guess it all kind of depends on perspective, but like I'm 21 now. I just turned 21 in July.
Yeah.
And I've been doing music since I was about 10 years old. In one form or another, I've been in different bands. So that's why I say I guess it all kind of depends on how long you're looking at it. But this project where I took over and we're going by my name and all that, after all my other bands had dissolved, this has only been running, I would say, as of now, probably when this tour ends, like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
And last year we were doing a lot of shows, but we didn't like announce it as an official tour because we would only know about the gigs we were gonna play like this week. Like that's when we'd know about them the same week, or like maybe you'd have 2 weeks notice if you were lucky. And then we would fill like pretty much every Friday, Saturday, Sunday we could.
That's
in a different town.
Because I mean, I assume you're still working a 9 to 5 to some degree, or you actually.
I'm currently doing. Some of the guys in the band are still working, but I'm currently going with just music right now, and that's why I'm picking up a lot of weekday gigs and just playing solo acoustic in bars and kind of just getting out there.
So you've made it to that point where you replace your income. And are you still working the 9 to 5?
He is right now, yeah.
Yeah, actually, and I get good hours on my work, so I'm still, getting the paper. But on the side, I mostly like spend every weekend because, lucky for me, I get Monday through Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, sometimes on Sunday.
Those are the days you want.
Right, exactly. Full 40.
By the way, that's a sick tattoo, I gotta say.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Might as well show it off to the camera. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. Yeah, but anyways, I get good hours, but on the side, like I said, Friday, I usually work like every day, I write, like when I get off work, I write my music down, I make some songs. Other than that, I usually do shows on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So one thing that I thought was kind of interesting was you're doing, instead of a band name, it's your name.
Yeah.
Right?
I always like talking about that when people ask.
Because I mean, I always thought like if I was in a band, my viewpoint on it would be like
a band name.
Like we have to have a band name.
Yeah.
The band name is us.
Me too. That's the funniest part about it.
Yeah. So how does that?
So I actually, and this is what's funny is because I've had some people who have different perspectives on it. Maybe some people that they don't ask me or anything about how it happened, so they just kind of assume. But some people have been like, "Oh, that's kind of egotistical to just have your name as band name."
That's the way I've
had somebody say that to me. So, and this is the way that it actually came to be. So. I was wanting to go for a band name. We had a couple of bands that we had been in that we went for band names. And at that point, in different bands, I had been playing different instruments. So I played bass at one point and eventually got into guitar and singing, but I was doing background vocals. And as it kind of came to the point that it was, as I was developing as a musician, because I also had some vocal teachers through school that I was able to get free scholarships to do, and they were incredible for my growth as a vocalist. I started to develop myself. I'm mostly self-taught when it comes to guitar. I've had a couple lessons and maybe some YouTube stuff that I've tried to watch and learn, but other than that, I've primarily taught myself everything I know. But yeah, so when that was to get developed, my dad, who is my current bass player and background vocalist.
Yeah, I saw there was an older guy.
That's my dad. Yeah, he's actually the one that pushed for it because at the time we had a older guitar player who was 50 plus years old, and my dad is older as well. And our drummer was actually my brother, my half brother, or whatever, at the time. And he's over 30 years old. So me at that point, I was probably like 19 or 20, had just gotten out of high school, and I was playing the solo circuit as a solo acoustic artist. Yeah. And I was actually kind of starting to pick up some people that were kind of getting into my music from just playing open mic nights anywhere I could. Only like 15-minute sets, whatever, but I'd just go and play your heart out for 3 songs. And I kind of developed a solo career, and since all my bands had dissolved, the members, the artists or whatever that I now have, they mostly wanted to just go and say, let's just be a part of taking the music I've already written as a solo artist and just add the backing music to that and make me and the front man and the lead guitarist, which is the first time I had ever done that.
And it's not at all a bad idea.
No.
Like, Tom Petty.
Alice Cooper, Ozzy Osbourne. There's all kinds of guys that do it for sure. So, but I've almost found that the fact that it's so unique has almost made it better.
That actually,
because it's a conversation piece. People are like, how do you say your name? And what's your band name? Oh, it's my name.
Yeah,
oh, really?
That's interesting. Because if you're like, my band name is Soul Train, whatever.
Yeah.
Pick something.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, oh, there's another band name, but now it's like, well, why is it your name?
Exactly, and the fact that you even are putting that much into thinking about why is like cool in its own right.
And that's the one thing I've kind of learned from like trying to do this podcast, like looking at everything from a marketing perspective.
Yeah.
Like I like the logo for my show.
Mm-hmm.
I made the yin yang.
Yeah.
With like talking heads.
That's awesome.
Trying to get accused of cultural appropriation.
Oh no! Just to see if it'll pull up.
Yeah, like all I need is just that one small-minded person.
And it just goes viral.
Yeah, like why not, right? You know, I mean.
That's crazy.
You know, you got to think your angle, your edge.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
It's all about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So going back to you, I keep wanting to say Elijah, but
Ray Northwest.
Ray Northwest. I feel like I should get a fucking note card.
I know, right? Hold on real quick.
Ray Northwest.
Put a name tag on him real quick.
That's right on the board behind me.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing then right now aside from helping him out?
So right now I'm really working on. I've been coming out with a lot of singles lately. Like I said, I have a couple music videos from this year. Right now, I'm just really like stacking up on songs, keeping them on the low, because I'm trying to release an EP next year. Not going to tell you guys because it's going to be a surprise. Watch out. But and I've really been focusing on this year, just like killing these shows with him. But like he said, we done like 40 plus shows, so really been focusing on that. But besides from that, just kind of keeping my songs on the low key right now.
Yeah, I got kind of getting stuff.
I got some stuff coming out in winter. Definitely a couple songs, maybe a music video.
There you go. Well, I know you guys did a video thing already.
Yeah. And I've even made some like where he's had some other video editors that have done his videos. I've been making guest appearances in some of his singles.
Nice.
And then I've even like produced one of the videos he did, and then I made like a little blooper thing.
And video and audio editing, it's fucking hard.
It is very
hard.
hard.
I just dipped my toe in.
Me too.
It drive you crazy sometimes.
I'm entirely when it comes to anything like that, that's all self-taught. Any video I've ever made is just stuff I've tried to figure out on my own.
Just lining up the audio and the video.
With the even just matching up your mouth with the words.
Yeah, like I said, I'll sit there and I'll like expand the track out so far and move it over just like a fraction of a second.
To get it right.
I know, it's so crazy.
So irritating.
Oh yeah.
What I finally learned what that stupid clapper thing was that you see like in front of movies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like their signal.
Right in, yeah.
Yeah,
so
I always wondered.
Okay.
Because I always thought like why are they doing this? They're just paying some asshole to just
sit there. That's awesome.
I'm like, I want that job. I want just a
I
useless moron job.
Right.
Pays money, but
do I get the benefits because I'm in there? If that's all.
This is her job. Like Vanna White. Like, how did she get her job?
You just gotta walk up and ding.
Out of all the pretty blondes, it's
you
like,
get to be
you're the pretty blonde
that gets to touch the screen.
Oh yeah, now she just has to rotate the thing.
That's just been her job forever too, for years and years.
It
Just gets to go up. Yeah.
And that's the dream, is to have a useless job.
I'd like to do that.
Or to actually do something you love.
Yeah, no,
that's you want to aim a little bit higher than a useless job.
Yeah, definitely.
But the video editing, that is hard as shit.
It is. It really is.
But
absolutely.
So you're doing the music videos. So do you have like CDs out at all?
Actually, I don't. Yeah. But the thing is, so I'm really working on trying to get, because I'm on SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook. I'm really trying to get my hands on like Spotify kind of, because that's been really popular. But like I said, when I release my EP in the spring sometime, I'm gonna put like probably on hard copy CDs.
Yeah.
Hopefully Spotify.
Yeah.
And then just all the other platforms I can and I have right now. So that was my main goal, coming out with CDs later, some merch, and then stuff like T-shirts, maybe hoodies.
The merchandise, when I had Perfect Destruction on, they surprised me with what their merchandise is. They were doing oven mitts.
Yeah, they go hard. They go hard with we're actually going to a party with them after this.
Yeah, we got the wristbands and the
we've been
necklace,
hitting up some
shirts.
Yeah, so like what merchandise are you doing? Like aside from like shirts, like what's the stuff where like, I would have thought that one.
I mean, like basically what we've been doing, I don't know, it's a little obvious, but I don't know if you can even. We've been doing the signature guitar picks, and then what I'm eventually going to do is start just coming out with them in full necklaces. Yeah. So like you can just get like 2 of them, and there'll be 2 different signature picks. This is from like the first album, the one I have in the front.
Okay.
And then what I want to do is start selling those basically what I like to do is take however much it costs for production, and I buy in bulk for things like that, and then you get a cheaper deal per like
Yeah, per unit.
Yeah, per thing. And then at that point, basically, you can take it and sell it for a really reasonable rate. And that's what I want to do, slap a couple pics, see, okay, what does it cost to make per pic?
Take like a small section of every bundle and sign it.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've been doing that. We've been doing giveaways because we actually got to open up a couple really cool shows. I opened up for, I don't know, have you ever heard of the band Bias?
No, I had kind of lost touch with the local music scene, and now I'm kind of getting back.
The reason that I started following their music is I found out that the drummer for their band was actually the drummer from Korn from 1993 to like 2006.
Really?
Yeah, Dave Silveria.
That's
if you look him up on
big.
Google, it popped right up. So yeah, we got to open up for him at the Pin downtown. It was like a Tuesday or something because they're coming through on tour. They did 9 shows in a row.
Did you get to pick his brain and learn?
Yeah, I got to. Well,
business?
he's pretty he's really reclusive. I don't know. There's not a lot of security at that venue. Some of the time, there's only like a couple of people. So I don't know. Maybe he kind of feels like he's a little high profile or something. Maybe gets a little nervous. I don't know. But he was a pretty cool guy. He signed a drumstick for one of my buddies and stuff. And yeah, it was awesome. The whole band was great. And we got to open up for Royal Bliss. Have you heard of them?
No.
They're like they do some 94.5 stuff, but yeah, we've opened up for them, and that was crazy.
Like what kind of style are they?
Have you heard of Blacktop Mojo?
Dude, I feel like you should just hold a sign that says.
Just be like, no, I don't. I do not.
Yeah, like when I got out of high school, I kind of knew the local music scene, and now that it's been so long, I've just forgotten the local music.
Yeah, they're good. They're good old school rock.
So I'm just like, who the hell are they?
They're great old school.
They still play
internet, man. The internet.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
definitely.
Yeah.
But and then I got to feature with the band Undercard opening up for Saliva when they came to Razzle's bar in Hayden, Idaho, and that was pretty crazy too. So yeah, this whole year has just been awesome.
Did you ever play out at the Cruisers?
Yeah, we're super funny because I'm about to use that.
Yeah.
We're playing at Cruisers tomorrow with Incoming Days, Sidium, and Dysfunctional Chaos.
You got folks tomorrow.
At the Saturday for a Halloween.
We'll have to make sure to get this uploaded tomorrow morning.
If you can, yeah.
You're plugging for tomorrow.
Either way. No, but either way, man, if you know, it's gonna be nuts. And I'm also cross-promoting with Spokane All Pro Wrestling, and I'm actually going to have the wrestler Whiplash.
Shit, really?
Yes, I am. It's going to be crazy. So my song Whiplash is the entrance theme for the semi-pro wrestler Whiplash.
Okay.
So he comes out and is going to commit some carnage at the show. So it's going to be crazy. Yeah, and then he's going to be part of the Downtown Destruction Wrestling event that'll be going on this Sunday.
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's gonna be nuts.
Maybe do the thing where you like live play the intro music or something.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you been able to work with anyone like that?
They're looking for more music, and his is gonna start.
Hopefully.
Because you were doing kind of more of a rap thing, right?
Yeah. So they got to find somebody with the right, kind of style for it.
But I would be like.
But still, if they're looking to hook you up, though, that's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to get him on that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I have like a lot of different songs. Like, I usually try to go for like a more like a chill type, like kind of like a spacey vibe, something if that makes sense to you. Like, there's something when it comes to production, there's something called pads in a beat. So you know how you have like melodies, you have pads, you can have like a guitar in the beat. It's just like different sounds when it comes to producing. So
you're kind of losing me on the pad part. I mean, I get the beats,
Yeah, pads is like it's hard to explain. It's kind of like
it's almost like a percussion, but it has like a tone to it. It's it's similar to like maybe like a xylophone, but it's more like electronic sounding, I guess.
Right.
So I'm kind of envisioning like a drumming effect, but with
and
more
and he adds a lot of reverb to it. It's a really he goes with a really like I would say like. Trippy in the sense of like a Pink Floyd kind of trippy, but it's hip hop's oriented.
Yeah.
A lot of it. And he sings in some of it too.
So kind of a techno sort of electronic sort of rap.
And he sings in some of it, and he gets some real melodic stuff. And we want to incorporate that a lot too with the rock music.
Rap is an interesting one because I feel like, and you're doing hip hop, not rap. I feel like that genre of music can kind of get a bad name sometimes because people can identify it with like slap your bitch up or stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say, especially nowadays, man, like, it's a lot, like, I don't know about it. I don't know, people have different music tastes, but it's just a lot of the same stuff, repetitive stuff like that.
Like that.
Bitch, getting the money.
I like this. A lot of times, like, when you hear lyrics like that, they're not necessarily saying, like, this is a good thing. Like, this is what's going on.
Right, so I'm going to talk about it because it's what's, like, popular.
And people but they don't, they don't look at it from the standpoint of like, I'm reporting on this.
Yeah, and other
they think
people
they're
are
promoting
hearing
it.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like, no, I'm
I
serious.
just think it's like, think it's like, I think music.
Unless
is
you're an
like,
asshole like Too Short.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's no.
You know what I mean? But I just think like music is like a self-projection of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
A lot of people in rap, unfortunately, follow and and just do the same generic flow. But yeah, I like a lot of old school stuff. So, but I like being myself. I like to talk about what's going on. You know, my feelings, my life.
Yeah.
This, that, everything. You know,
Yeah, doing something serious.
Exactly. Yeah. So it took me a long time because I started music. Like actually going in the studio making songs professionally when I was like 15, 16.
Yeah.
So it took me a minute to like really get to myself and start coming out and singing and coming out with melodies in my songs.
Yeah, because I know it took me a long time to kind of get beyond that, past the
right.
the common view on the rap.
But that's a good thing
like,
though. It takes
wait a
time.
minute, this is not.
Some of it is,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, but it definitely takes some time.
Yeah,
You
so
really
it's
have
kind
to-
of cool to see like
exactly.
like that style still
right
out there.
Well, and like if I were to like kind of put his genre like in something similar to another artist, like in terms of hip hop artists, like if you've ever heard of Wiz Khalifa,
Yeah.
like
Still holding that
It's a
nose
big
sign.
no,
influence.
dude.
I'm more of a Green Day.
Man. That's a big
Oh,
guy.
so it's more like
I'm more classic rock.
us
Yeah.
older,
You know,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
So-
But it's like I would consider it more like positive, like have a good time, party, like just enjoy yourself, like motivational too, like
Exactly,
when
yeah.
it, overall like. Yeah, I would consider it more like a motivational rap, like
Mhm.
something that you would like
Some
get up,
positive
listen
things,
to, and be like,
exactly,
all right,
yeah,
time to
some
go to
uplifting
work,
mood.
you know, like.
There was kind of an older one, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
We saw them when they came to the knit, yeah.
I remember there's a couple things they put out. I was like, this is good. This is positive.
Yeah, and some of it they do some real cool
Yeah.
vocal harmonies and
Yeah.
stuff. We got to see them live, and it was incredible.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, they're great. Like one of
Saw them
the
at the
last
Factory.
really good like rap groups, I would say, because there's not a lot of rap like groups out right now.
Yeah, when I think
doing
of
rap.
rappers, I do think of just the guy's name.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say me too.
Yeah. So, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really interesting.
Yeah. So you liking the sake?
It's
Yeah, I
good
am. I was
stuff.
looking at the cups too. Got the little
Got
wolf
the
on it and
wolf
stuff
on
right here.
Pretty metal.
Yeah, it made a. Oh yeah, we played metal or not metal
Yeah.
on the show last time. I don't know if you caught that when Perfect Destruction was on. I don't know. Well, we could play it again. It might be kind of fun.
That's
So I'll
awesome.
give you the same questions
Oh,
that I
cool.
gave them.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll start with the French.
What?
The French. Are the French metal?
Are the French metal?
Are the French now?
Yeah, well, aren't the Scorpions from France?
Are they?
I think they are.
I think
Well, this is the
French are
direction
metal.
I was not expecting.
I think they are. I would say they are. Yeah, I'd say the French would be metal.
All right. So we got one vote for metal.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna say the French
I
is
would
metal.
say, I would say
Yeah,
especially.
All right, interview over. It was a resounding no on the other show.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's the French.
What was their reasoning? They just thought no.
The French.
Damn.
Yeah. But no, the Scorpions are cool though. So that's
Yeah.
a promotion.
Yeah.
I thought they were from France. That's literally my whole reasoning for that.
Yeah,
so
and I guess Napoleon.
if I was wrong, then
Yeah.
I missed out on that.
Yeah. All right. The other one was goats.
Are goats metal? Goats
Yeah.
are absolutely.
Yeah, I was
They're
gonna
metal,
say,
they're
yeah,
metal.
You have to.
They literally eat metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
Sometimes.
saw this YouTube video of a goat knocking out a full size.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, goats are.
I mean, it
metal
took
as
a
shit.
while. Took a while for the goat to get up,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's a fucking goat.
Yeah. It's like if you're looking at weight class, like he severely like
Oh, yeah.
went at
If
it
I would have
and
been
won.
UFC and whooped like a heavyweight champion,
Just like one go and just took one
One
racing
ram.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be about the equivalent. So yeah, goats are badass
Yeah.
for me. That's funny, man.
yeah, goats are pretty fucking badass. So like, okay, so we kind of went down the music video thing,
Yeah.
and then like the name of the band. So I keep on saying like Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go.
So I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
What was the rest of it? Northwest.
Ray Northwest.
Ray
That's
Northwest.
just it. Yeah.
So what's the story behind that name?
So, Ray is actually my middle name.
Okay.
It got passed down for quite a few generations, And Northwest is actually, obviously, I'm from the Northwest. I was born and raised in Spokane. Lived a few other places, but that's just where I'm from. So, when someone mentions the Northwest, think of home. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Ray
Okay.
Northwest. And I was just thinking about, because I used to go by, when I meant like generic, I wanted to step something up. When I was like 16, I used to go by Ray Money.
Yeah.
And so, like, I just felt like that was something like,
I feel like Ray Northwest. It's
Ray
not,
Northwest is
It's definitely more unique.
Yeah, I would
like
say.
like money. It's like
Everyone does that.
okay, T-Bone.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, I was like,
yeah.
I swear, I was like 17 looking it up. Okay, Ray
Yeah.
Northwest. Okay, no one has it. Ray Northwest.
Yeah.
That's me.
And
But
then kept it from there.
but yeah, man, that's where it came up. So
That's cool.
I like to
Oh,
like
yeah.
just like his name, the name of his band. I like my stuff that had like meaning towards it. That's
Yeah.
why I switched it from Ray Money to Ray Northwest.
Yeah, Northwest.
You know.
The Northwest part definitely. It doesn't sound as commercial.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly, yeah. Like if I was like Little Ray or something.
Yeah,
Young
there's
Ray,
a lot
you
of
know
that
what I'm
out
saying?
there.
Like that, yeah.
Well, you'd probably find a whole bunch of rappers with the same name at that point, doing something like that.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
different.
So Ray
Little
Northwest.
Young.
I've never
I like
heard of
it.
that before, other than you, yeah.
So what else is going on in the future for you guys then?
Pretty much we're basically just kind of seeing where we're going to be next year. We have a couple of offers for that. I don't even know yet on certain things.
Has a record company ever?
We got a couple. We got a couple of different A&R reps that have been contacting us from different agencies.
Well,
so we're kind of just it's like artist development agencies. So we're kind of just gonna see if anything's gonna be something that we can do that we're gonna really like and something that'll benefit a company as well and a brand and everything like that at this stage of everything, and just see the expectations and what we can do for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it seems like that'd be really tempting, but I would worry that they're gonna swoop in and be like, "I'm sorry, Ray Northwest isn't working out for us. You gotta change that."
Yeah,
Right.
You never
happen.
know.
Yeah,
It's just
And you're like, "Oh man, but I can quit my job finally. All you gotta do is make this one little compromise."
Yeah,
Right,
we'll
right.
just see if it works. Yes, but I mean, everything that I've gotten set up so far has been really promising. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
We got some big shows that I can't even announce yet coming for next year, like maybe even some really cool stuff local. So
Yeah, things that aren't quite cemented all the way.
Yeah. So, but it'll be good, and we're even planning on another tour next year. It may be a co-headliner tour with another local band.
Yeah.
And it may be something where a few of the dates will have like a major headliner, like maybe somebody more national.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I can get on a bill or something where me and the co-headliner of the
Yeah,
tour
I mean, if you can
opening
go
up
on a
for a
tour
bigger
with,
act.
like I said, a major band, like
Yeah.
especially like those older bands that were like, they were big in the 80s.
And then they're kind of on
And
more
they're kind of,
of a
they'll
lesser
take those
thing.
guys with them.
Yeah, and get some
Yeah.
newer, younger up-and-comers to kind of bring something fresh to what they
right,
got
right.
going on.
So
And that's one thing that I hope to be a part of as
Yeah.
a young musician.
Well, and the fact that you said it was the drummer for Korn.
Korn, he was the drummer.
So I mean,
for Korn.
there's a potential opportunity there.
Absolutely,
That guy,
yeah.
he
Oh, yeah.
passes me on.
And actually, what's cool is I think their guitarist was from LA.
Yeah.
And when we did our 2 shows, we played at the Carmen Bar in Laguna, and then we played at Characters in Pomona, California. And he's actually, I believe, the guitarist lives in Pomona, California.
Yeah.
So he had been in the bar randomly that night, I think, and had actually talked to my dad and seen us play that night. So he knew me from when we came out there on tour. When he came back and we were opening up for him, that's how he knew us and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that's part of why we got on the bill.
And so I mean, we listen to stories of like how a band got big. I mean,
It's always
all
crazy.
stuff like that. It's just this thing where it's like, I mean, for all you know, there might be like this record guy that just stumbled
Shows
upon
up
this
somewhere
interview.
here, that's great, yeah.
Heard your outro.
You never know.
And you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah.
You never know.
It's that odds game of throwing the dice.
Absolutely.
Every damn day.
Absolutely. That's why we try to
Always.
expand and go out as far as we can, and like hit as many interviews with as many different
Exactly.
shows as we can, hit as many live shows, as many videos as we can come out with.
Right.
Just everything
Yeah,
you
you
do.
gotta be the band that's hustling.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah,
like
exactly.
out of the local music scene, like obviously not asking you to name other bands. But
Yeah.
Like what percentage of the local music scene is truly dedicated beyond, hey guys, we're a band?
I'd say it's probably about 50-50, I would
50-50.
call it.
Okay.
I don't know, what would you say for the rap world or what you know of bands?
Well,
I would say
it's probably
about
the same
50-50.
because I was just about to mention something.
Yeah.
When it comes to hip hop and stuff like that, like he said, my type of idea was just doing shit, and I still do my own shows regardless. Like we threw our own show last year, Galaxy Extravaganza.
Yeah, we threw it. That was a rap show.
Yeah,
actually,
all
right?
rap
Yeah,
show.
to promote. And
Yeah, me and him threw it. So I'm really like shooting next year because I want to do a lot of out of town stuff. Like, that for the hip hop scene, it's kind of hard. Like in Spokane, just to find venues.
All
A
the
lot of
time.
them shut down. Like, what was something like the Empire Room,
Yeah,
Emperor Room.
the old Swax or
The old
whatever.
Swax.
Now it's something
Just
else.
like-
I don't know what it is now.
Yeah, I don't
actually.
know. A few others
That's
shut
changed
down.
hands a lot of times.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's kind of, I feel like for rock it's a little more easier, but I'd say the same. Probably
Well,
like
and that's
50-50.
part of why
I
we
feel
like
like
to bring
rock would
rock.
be easier too. Just,
Yeah, it
I feel like it's
definitely
more of a
is.
go-to.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because everyone usually likes rock, and like how we said, some people have the stigma of rap.
Yeah.
Classic rock. Nobody really has a negative stigma about that. So we play more of an older style of rock,
Yeah.
but we try to bring more of a modern flavor
Right.
to it and make
Yeah.
it something new. Not something you've heard 100 times, but something that you're going to like because it's a style that you like,
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's the thing about the styles is I kind of wonder in terms of like recycling styles because I mean there's only so many frets in the guitar. There's
Exactly.
only so many strings.
Yeah.
There's only so many.
You just got to do the best you
some
can to be
sounds.
original.
Yeah. How do you get to that original sound, or is it like I thought this is original, but this was done like 30 years ago, but everyone forgot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I found that I have a lot of weird idiosyncrasies with like Zakk Wylde that I didn't realize.
Okay.
Because I got to see him live at the Black Label Society show when they came to the Knitting Factory,
Mhm.
and like stuff that I had learned to do when I was young. My dad had a guitarist who was a professional guitarist. Louis Martin is his name. He's still playing guitar out in Massachusetts area, touring and stuff with his band. But I think now he does more of a tribute project but he can play like Eddie Van Halen style guitar.
Oh, okay.
And that was my dad's guitarist, and he learned how to play behind his head and things like that. And I would watch old VHS tapes of that going on, and from a young age was like, I need to do that. So I'd learn that. I learned how to play behind my head with one hand, whatever, eyes closed, whatever. I even played with my teeth once.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I put the pick in my
Savage.
teeth and played with my teeth once.
That's metal right there.
And
So
then I
is-
didn't realize Zakk Wylde does all that. He does like all that.
Well, that's cool. I mean, that's definitely a lot of theatrics on stage.
Yeah.
Like for a while, I was kind of learning how to play guitar,
Yeah.
and I was using coins as a pick.
Mm-hmm.
It gave it kind of that metallic.
Yeah, it's got a
On the
different-
end, and that was kind of neat.
I've done that with an acoustic before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I did a little bit of busking or street performing, I guess
With
if you
some
don't know the
coins?
term.
Yeah.
Because it adds a little bit of offness to it. That's
Yeah.
kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's
That's
interesting.
really neat.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, the guitar tricks are cool. Smashing the guitar on stage.
I
I guess you gotta wait till you're
I won't
more-
do that.
a little
Yeah.
more fun.
I love my guitar
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much.
Guitar's
Like every
baby.
guitar of mine is my baby, so I just don't. It would like hurt me.
It takes it at night.
I'd have to go get a
After
cheap.
rocking.
I'd have to go get like a cheap first act.
Wait,
or
hold
something
on,
over.
wait. Do you have a bassinet for your guitar?
A bassinet?
Yeah.
I don't. I need to though. My
I think
nephew
it.
does
I think
a
it. You
coffin.
said you did.
He's like, he actually does. He's like, he's
no,
lying.
Jacob tell the truth.
Yeah.
He's got a bassinet for his
Yeah.
guitar. He's got a little book of guitar lullabies.
Right, he like reads it to sleep and cleans it, brushes it.
Yeah, that could be like on, whatever years now when they do behind the music.
Yeah.
There's some photos of you like bathing your guitar.
Right.
Do it kind of like this, just like the Spinal Tap movie or whatever. Do it kind of like that.
Yeah,
So.
no, but you're right though. I mean, the guitar that's like I only got to the point where I could play like some intros.
Yeah.
Right?
To a certain
But I mean, I could imagine like if you get obviously to your guys' point, where you're like,
Yeah.
look, this is my life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Like your first guitar, you're never gonna break that.
No, I don't want to.
Never gonna happen.
No, well, and the thing is it's like if I were to think about breaking a guitar, like smashing it on stage, I would almost rather, if I'm going to do that, I'd almost rather take it and just sign it and give it to like a little kid or something that wants to be a guitarist.
Yeah, there are a lot of really cool things that bands do.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan of the way Green Day brings people up on stage
Yeah.
constantly.
I actually had
Yeah.
I had a buddy who got to do that.
Exactly, because I mean,
Yeah.
for all these guys, a lot of these, 99.9% of the people on that stage, they're never going to go beyond a local band
No,
at the
no.
most, right? Even if that,
Yeah.
right? To have their moments
To get to see.
to do something like
Yeah,
that.
to
is
be
really
on a
cool.
stage and you're looking and
Yeah,
it's like,
so like, do you guys kind of do that for your fans? To what limited degree you can at this point?
yeah, I would like to as much as
Yeah.
I can. Yeah,
Yeah.
and if I like, especially if I hear like if I'm at a show and there's like a really young kid that's like, oh yeah, I want to be a drummer when I grow up, I'll get the whole band to sign a drumstick from my drummer, anything
Yeah,
like
they do
that.
benefit
I want to
shows, too,
encourage.
so
Yeah, we've
that's
done
cool.
quite a few
Yeah.
benefits. We did one that was actually for a music school in Sandpoint. We did at the Panita Theater. It was my first show ever in a theater, and It was for the Sandpoint Academy of the Arts to fund their
Yeah.
music and arts programs and
nice.
things like that.
Well, that's good PR too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You know.
I mean, it definitely looks good, but it's like, for being a musician that started, like, my dad was in bands my whole life, and he would bring me on as a little kid and have me sing cute little parts in, like, a song or something when I was real little. And I loved it ever since, and when I was 9, I picked up the bass and started learning. And basically, from that point, it's like, just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Never gonna stop.
So how is, like, bass as opposed to guitar? Like, which one's easier?
Bass, I would say bass, but like, I mean, it all depends on the style of bass playing too, because like, if you're playing slap bass, that is significantly more difficult on my right hand, because you're like using your thumb and then you're plucking with your other finger. It's a lot of just, but with picking, I find it's a lot easier to do guitar with picking, but doing chords and soloing on guitar is a little harder for me than the left hand work on a bass.
Yeah, I had heard with guitar, and I don't know how accurate this is, but that like using your thumb over the top was kind of like a cheat that if you can learn not to do it, you'll be better in the end.
I mean, I bounce back and forth on it because like I do it, but not all the time. I keep my thumb primarily on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
But like if I'm doing a certain solo part and I want to make sure that my E string doesn't randomly just ring out and I don't accidentally hit it
to mute.
Because I'll be leading and stuff, I'll use it to mute. Yeah, I'll use it, and I'll also play with it. Sometimes I'll do stuff and I'm soloing down here and I'll just go like that and switch up and use my thumb to play a note or something and I played upside down, taking my hand and played with it like that and then go back and like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of
everything to work it out.
One thing, because like I mean, it's easier for me to like come up with like rock things.
Yeah.
But back to like the hip hop scene, because I don't want to like neglect you.
No, I'm over here.
Yeah, I was interviewed too, damn it. Beat your ass, Peter. But you know, I was kind of thinking with like the microphone, you know, like the distance from like your mouth to the microphone, like how hard is it to manage that?
I mean, it's kind of different. Sometimes it's like, you know, all depends on the place, the venue, who's running the sound and stuff like that. We're really trying to shoot for like wireless mics, because you know a lot of times you come in, so they always bring their own cords, everything, you know, amp heads, all that stuff. So I don't know. I just really feel like I do a couple techniques. Like I keep it straight down sometimes, and I learned that like I don't know, you say like someone like came up to me at a show and said, hey, you know, a better sound would be if you put it just like straight. Because that's gonna
to have put it like this.
Right, yeah. Because a lot of people, you know, sometimes they like cuff the mic or they'll be like have it too far away. But
yeah, it seems like if you get it up here, you get that breath always in.
Yeah.
You know?
I just feel like it's a practice of like stamina and like really just like, you know, for me, I don't really find it that difficult to like when I'm jumping around and doing my thing and you know, usually full of energy every time I'm on the stage. I don't find it difficult to like hold the mic good to where people can hear me. So
well, that's one cool thing about hip hop, because you're not tied, like your hands aren't free because you got the mic.
Right.
But, I mean, you're not as tied to like this location, or wherever you got the guitar guide, so you can be more animated,
right?
You know, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And I always feel like, you know, I mean, no one wants to like see someone on stage just sitting there,
not doing it.
Right in the same. I've seen it all the time.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, I saw this terrible cover. It was Avril Lavigne covered a Green Day song.
Oh no!
And she was stiff as a board.
Oh no!
In front of the microphone, and it was something off Dookie, I think, whatever it was, and it was just like. When I come around, you know. What the fuck?
That's bad. Well, she's not performing for a long time, but like, I mean, her stuff's a little more poppy than a lot of what I'm into, but some of it I like.
Yeah, no, I remember when she came out, like in the early thousands or whatever, and the complicated song, it was cool, it was catchy.
Yeah, you know, it's stuck in your head and stuff.
Oh yeah, it would drill its way in there. It was on the radio every 30 seconds.
Yeah, of course. You change the station, you're hearing it every month.
Yeah, it's just there. Yeah, you know. What about, like, are the local radio stations playing you guys?
Yeah, we actually have gotten some love. There's not a lot of local radio stations, but we've gotten a little bit of love on some promo from Rock 94.5 and stuff for a few different shows. And also, we were actually, not too long ago, did an interview, and they are playing our music on KCHW 102.7 FM in Chewelah. And we're going to be working on getting our stuff on the radio in Colville as well. And then the Black Lung Radio show out in
That's an awesome name.
California's been playing our stuff too. Yeah, that's Ryan and B are the hosts for that.
And
awesome show.
He brought me along, to do the interview.
Yeah.
We both got interviewed. We did a song Shiny Thing.
Yeah, it was cool live on the radio.
Yeah. So they had me do a freestyle and it was live.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
It was pretty good. They said, no cussing.
Yeah, it's no swearing on the radio.
Yeah, for me it's not that difficult because I'm usually, obviously a freestyle is just coming up with the top, stuff just right there off your head.
That would be really hard.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. But
and I'm making up the guitar live on the whatever. They're just like, oh, can you freestyle? Well, because he only had one song with us prepared yet at the time.
Yeah.
Because we were expecting, he's like, yeah, we'll have you do like 3 songs or something. I'm like, cool, I'll do 2, you do 1.
It seems
we'll talk,
like
we're good. And they
have
had
the
to go
guitar
encore.
would be the easier part because
it is.
You could blend in.
What's gonna sound good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what's he gonna say with the vocal?
This was actually just an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
So it was just me with acoustic guitar, no band.
Oh, okay. So you did.
We felt pretty naked. Yeah, it was kind of. It was pretty like. Yeah, it was like.
But we
real
pulled it
bare.
off. They really loved us out there. Shout out to really.
He's actually the first. That was the first time that anyone performed a freestyle on there. Yes, I do. It's actually on the KCHW website on YouTube, and I know they have.
That sounds like a really interesting one to check out.
Yeah, it is. If you want, I can send the link into your.
Yeah, like I said, because I'll probably post this because I work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll probably. So at some point tomorrow, post or whatever. So if you send me, because you got the email for that,
everything. So I can send you some songs.
You guys just send me whatever you want me to.
Yeah,
cool. The video.
Yeah, most definitely.
We'll definitely do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah. So I don't know where are we at now. We're about getting close to that hour mark.
Yeah.
I kind of realize it's about people's retention levels.
Yeah, it's about where it
So I'm going to kind of cut it here, but
cool.
I'm going to give each of you a chance to say anything that you're just getting out there. So go ahead and close yourselves out.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say something first real quick. So check me out on all my social media, at Jacobvanknowe&Music on everything, and follow me anywhere, and I'll follow you guys back. Be on the lookout for some of our new show dates on all of my stories on everything on social media. And other than that, you can find me on my website, jacobvanknowe&music.weebly.com. And other than that, keep your eyes peeled, and we'll have new shows, new music, and we're going to be both having some new albums in the works. So.
I want to say the same thing. Follow me on social media, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, and I got some stuff coming up next year. I can't tell you guys, unfortunately, because it's a surprise. Keep that in my eye, you know what I'm saying?
Keep the eyes peeled.
But yeah, Ray Northwest, thank you to my boy for having us here, and appreciate you guys. Be on that lookout. Much love, guys.
All right, cool. So let me go ahead and close this out then. So I'm going to have some more bands on in the future. That's definitely going to happen. The local scene seems to be interested. So,
yeah, definitely.
That's going to happen. Look forward to. I'm going to go talk to this right-wing preacher, and we're going to kind of talk about abortion and stuff.
Oh,
so
wow.
Kind of interesting.
That's going to be a pretty wild episode.
And I'm looking to get a gun control one up here in the future, and definitely more local bands as well.
Yeah.
And,
that's cool. You're going all over the place.
Oh,
all kinds of spectrums.
I had a stripper on.
Yeah, I saw that. I think I liked it on YouTube. I don't know if you saw that.
It was cool because she was on for the animal rights episode.
Oh, really?
And then after the episode, she was like, "I'm a stripper too."
Let's just go with that.
I was like, if I don't have a stripper on the show, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, you've missed out on something.
Yeah. So it was cool. That was like a 2-hour episode.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right, cool guys. Thanks for being on.
Thanks for having us, man.
Definitely.
Sublime, yeah, and I know, light sheds, I'ma shine. falls without the pattern and the cushion. Don't look back cause I'm not looking. Serve you the hot flame cooking. Man, you say you started this, but really, nigga, you just took it. So let them do it live. Let them watch and talk. Ain't got no haters, need to step up to a different spot. And if they hating, no, they just jealous of how you rock. And if you really cared, then why did you just sit and plot? Ways, making ways. It's a different chapter of the book and it's a different play. You really want something in life, then never stop looking that way. Young, striving black man, and this is what I gotta say, hey.